Steam gauges. 20, 23042 location of the gauge. Every boiler should have at least one steam gauge which correctly indicates the working pressure of the gauge shall be positioned so that it will reasonably be cool, conveniently be read by the engine crew. The gauge of the siphon gauge supply with it shall have the siphon that may have ample capacity to prevent the steam. The entire gauge of the supply pipe is directly enter the boiler into the maintained steam line. The supply pipe and the connection shall be cleaned each time the gauge is tested. 23044 time testing. Steam gauges shall be tested prior to the install being applied during the 92 service day inspection, whatever the irregular method. 23045 the method of testing. Some gauges shall be compared to accurately test gauge dead weight of the tester while under tested load of the MAWP. The boiler to which the gauge will be applied, the gauge will be read to the pressure that accurate and the physical limitations of the gauge will allow. Under this test, the gauge of the shall read the manufacturer tolerance all points of the gauge at 25% of the allowed pressure. If the manufacturer tolerance is not known, the gauge must read 2% full scale accuracy at all points of the gauge up to 25% of allowed above all allowed pressure. 23046 of the badge plates. The metal badge plate showing the allowed steam pressure that is attached to the boiler backhead of the in the cab. The boiler backhead is lagged and the lagging and the jacket shall be cut away for the so the place can be seen. 23047 the boiler number. Generally, the boiler builder's number of the boiler is known but shall be stamped on the seam dome of the manhole flange. The builder's number cannot be obtained as a sign of the number which shall be used in making the specification cards shall be stamped on the seam dome or the manhole flange. Number after the January numbers after January 10th, 1912. Numbers shall be stamped after January 10th, 1912 shall be located on the front side of the steam dome on the manhole flange at the upper edge of the vertical shell, or if it's orientated horizontal, the figures is at least 3/8 of an inch high. No more name of manufacturer owner. The number shall be preceded with the name of the manufacturer. Original number is known, and the name of the steam locomotive owner is new number assigned. Safety relief valves. I guess I'll continue. Safety relief valves. Number and capacity. Each boiler shall be equipped with at least two safety relief valves suitable for the service intended for the capable of preventing accumulation of pressure greater than 66% of the MAWP under the conditions of service of the FRA inspector, which may require verification of sufficiently safety valve relieving capacity. Determination of the capacity safety relieving valve capacity may be determined by making accumulations testing with the fire is good of the bright condition and all seams outlets closed. Additional safety relief valve capacity should provide a safety relief valves and shall also access pressure of more than 6% of the MAWP during the test. 23049. Setting safety relief valves. Qualification of individuals who adjust safety relief valves shall be set by the adjusting the component person who is thoroughly familiar with the construction and operation of the valve being set. Opening the pressure, at least one of the safety relief valves shall be set open to the pressure not to exceed the MAWP. Safety relief valves shall be open set on the pressure not exceeding 6 ps of the MAWP. Setting procedure when setting safety relief valves, two seam gauges shall be used. One which should be located in the full view of the person engaged in setting such valves. The pressure indicating the gauge valve varies on the 3 psi. Remove the boiler. Tested corrected before the safety relief valves are set. The gauges shall in all cases be tested immediately before the safety relief valves are in. Any change made with the setting safety relief valves. Water level shall not be be higher than 3/4 of an inch length of visible water glass is measured from the bottom of the glass. Labeling the lower set pressure. The set pressure of the lower safety relief valve shall indicate the tag label attached to the steam gauge and that may be clearly read to the observing steam gauge. 23050. The time testing. All safety relief valves shall be tested in accordance or adjusted if necessary under the steam every 92 service days, also whenever the irregularity is reported. We'll continue. Water glasses and gauge cocks, number and location. Every boiler shall be equipped with at least two water glasses. The lowest reading of the water glass shall not be less than 3 inches above the highest part of the crown sheet. If the gauge cocks are used, or the reading of the lowest gauge cock shall not be less than 3 inches above the highest part of the crown sheet. The water glass valves. A water glass shall be equipped with no more than 2 valves capable of isolating water glass from the boiler. They shall be equipped with a drainage valve capable of excavating the glass when it's isolated 230-53 times, cleaning the spindles of all water glass valves and all gauge cocks shall be removed. The valves cocks thoroughly cleaned and scales for sediment every 31 service days. Inspection testing indicates the apparatus of the mouth by the malfunction. Additional top-bottom passages water column shall be cleaned and inspected and annually inspected. 230-54 testing. All water glasses must be blown out. All gauge cocks must be tested. All passages verified to be open at the beginning and at each end of the locomotive is used as often necessary to ensure the proper function. Maintenance. Gauge cocks, water column, drain valves, water glass valves must be maintained in each such condition that easily open and closed by hand without aid or wrench or other tool. Tubular towel. 230-55 tubular towel water lubricator glass shields water glass tubular tile water glass shall be renewed in each 92 service days inspection. Shields of tubular water glass lubricated glass must be equipped with a safety suitable shield which will prevent the glass from flying in the case of the breakage, and this should be properly maintained. Location and maintenance. When water gauge glasses glass shield shall be made located in construction. Maintenance of the engine crew can at all times have an obstructed view of the water glass in the proper position in the cab. 230-56 water glass lamps. All water glass must be supplied to the suitable probable located to enable the engine crew to easily see the water in the glass. Injectors and feed water pumps and flue plugs. Injectors, feed water pumps, water delivery and system required. Each system in the locomotive must be equipped with at least 2 means of delivering water to the boiler, at least one which is the live steam injector. Maintenance and testing. Injectors, feed water pump must be kept in a good condition, free of scale, must be visited at the beginning of each of the day locomotive and is often required to ensure that they are delivering water to the boiler. The boiler checks the delivery pipes, the feed water pipes, tank hose, tank valves must be kept in good condition, free of leaks and foreign substances that would obstruct the flow of water. C. The bracing and spin injectors, feed water pumps also associated with the pipe shell and securely braced so to minimize vibration. Flue plugs. When plugging is permitted, the flue is greater than 2/4 of an inch, 2 1/4 of an inch outside the diameter. The OD, the outside diameter, should not be plugged in. It flues 2 1/4 of an inch, and the outside diameter, the OD, smaller than maybe the plug following the failure, providing only one of the flue plug is at any one time. The plugs must be removed proper to the repair and made no later than 30 days to the time the plug is applied. Method of plugging. When used, the flue plugs must be made of steel. The flue must be plugged at both ends, and plugs must be tied together to mean a steel rod not less than 5/8 of an inch in diameter. Fusible plugs. The boiler is equipped with fusible plugs. The plugs shall be removed and cleaned at a scale. Each of the boiler washed out, but not as frequently during every 31 service days. This removal shall be noted the FRA form number 1, FRA form number 2. 3. You see the appendix of this report. Washing the boiler.